Hi everyone. In this clip, I will talk a little bit about lupus. Just a reminder that anything I post here is not meant to diagnose or cure anything and is for informational use only. For any health-related matters, please ensure to consult your healthcare provider. So, lupus is an autoimmune disorder that can negatively impact multiple systems in the body. Conventional medicine prescribes medications that suppresses the immune system to manage the symptoms instead of addressing the root cause. The ailment was called lupus because it means wolf, as many who have it will have a butterfly-shaped rash over their cheeks and nose area, and it was considered that it gave them a wolf-like appearance. But rashes really can appear pretty much anywhere in the body. The symptom can vary and may be fatigue, joint pain, stiffness, skin rashes, fever, Raynaud's phenomena, which is fingers and toes will turn white or blue in response to cold or stress, shortness of breath, kidney problems, blood or protein in the urine or swelling in the legs, mouth or nose sores, hair loss, persistent headaches, and so on. So there are many reasons why lupus comes about, some of which are environment, leaky gut syndrome, food allergies, toxins, infections, as well as stress. Just like any other ailment, once we find and address the root cause, we can reverse lupus and live a pain-free life. Any autoimmune disorder happens when the immune system can't tell the difference between the invader and the healthy tissues. This then makes the body to attack itself. Most autoimmune disease affect one specific system. For example, rheumatoid arthritis involves the joints, or multiple sclerosis affects the brain and spinal cord, and so on. Lupus, however, is an overachiever, and it's not happy with just one target. It takes on multiple systems in the body concurrently, making it very difficult and complex to pinpoint and manage. Our emotions and gut health are the gateway to our health. If either one of these is not healthy, we cannot be considered healthy in general. To dig a bit into the causes that I have mentioned, leaky gut happens when the intestinal barrier is weakened, allowing toxins and bacteria to enter the bloodstream. The immune system in this case thinks these particles are foreign invaders and goes on high alert, and it then triggers a massive rise in inflammation to fight off these intruders. This is an ongoing stress on the immune system, eventually it causes it to go erratic. It ends up attacking the patient's own tissues by mistake. This makes leaky gut one of the most common causes of autoimmune disorders. To heal leaky gut, the nutrients that are very likely prescribed are pro and prebiotic, licorice root extract, aloe vera leaf gel, L-glutamine, glucosamine, zinc, and more, depending on the severity of the condition. On the metaphysical side, if the lupus is because of leaky gut, chances are that emotionally one of the following is happening. Many spiritual traditions consider the gut as the center of intuition and emotional processing. So leaky gut can represent a disruption in person's inner knowing or inability to trust their own gut feeling. So when someone is leaky emotionally, they may readily absorb the negativity of others, leading to feeling of overwhelm, anxiety, or even depression. Another issue can be because of lack of healthy boundaries in relationships, when someone might allow others to sort of overstep their personal space or needs. Also, just as the digestive system breaks down food to extract nutrients, the metaphysical gut is responsible for processing experiences and emotions, and a leaky gut indicates an inability to properly digest and integrate these experiences. Metaphysically, examining personal patterns and beliefs that might be contributing to emotional permeability and meditation and deep breathing can help the person become more aware of emotional triggers and develop better emotional regulation skills. One other reason that I talked about for developing lupus is food allergies, and among which the most common is gluten. Gluten is a protein that is found in wheat and certain grains. Most people associate gluten with flour-based foods like pasta and bread. However, it's also a filler in meat substitutes, medications, supplements, toothpaste, and more. So gluten is the number one culprit of leaky gut. The gluten protein has a similar chemical structure to some of body's tissues, specifically thyroid. This can lead to molecular mimicry, where our body mistakes our tissues for gluten and attacks them. Then, of course, we have our beloved toxins that may lead to lupus. Toxic molds and heavy metals, such as mercury, which unfortunately are in some of our foods and cleaning products, can wreak havoc on the immune system. We have thousands of chemicals out there, and we know beyond a shadow of doubt that heavy toxic burden puts us at a greater risk of developing autoimmune disorders. Certain toxins, for example, especially heavy metals, physically damage the tissues. Our immune system no longer recognizes these damaged cells as a part of our body. It attacks them, thinking they are foreign invaders. Toxins also set off an inflammatory response from the immune system. The good news is that if we learn a bit more, we can tame our toxins through prevention. It's never too late to start, and one of the most impactful detoxifiers is glutathione, right? So infections from bacteria, viruses, and other toxins are very likely to cause autoimmune disorders such as Epstein-Barr, herpes simplex 1 and 2, and E. coli. Now, once the virus is active, the inflammatory immune response damages the tissue. This causes more inflammation and a more significant response from the immune system. Once we experience chronic inflammation, the problem starts. So chronic stress is another contributor to developing lupus. Try and see if you are the type of person who keeps the stress in and actually is addicted to it, perhaps. Unfortunately, most of us believe that if we are not under stress, we are not living a productive life. So here are a few things that I suggest for this. Meditation and breathing exercises will help calm anxiety and stress. Moving your body can help shake off stress. Listening to music can reduce stress hormone cortisol levels. I'm talking about soothing music and not the hard rock and alike, of course. And gentle exercise like walking in the nature. To heal from lupus, of course, you need to know which of the reasons we talked about is the root cause of the ailment and address it. If you want to heal yourself by just shooting in the dark, you might as well sort of just start by healing your gut and emotions. Also, try and avoid nightshade vegetables like peppers, eggplants, tomatoes, and potatoes. These plants are very high in lectins, which will damage the gut lining. Do your very best to eliminate the toxins. Pay attention to what you ingest, eat, drink, or put on your skin. In metaphysical terms, lupus is often associated with deep-seated emotional stress, unresolved trauma, a sense of being overwhelmed or attacked, and a disconnection from inner self, leading to the body turning against itself by attacking healthy tissues. This can manifest as a feeling of being under siege or experiencing a lack of personal boundary, which could trigger the autoimmune response that is seen in lupus. Some key emotions for lupus are repressed anger and resentment, self-criticism, and low self-esteem, and trauma and emotional shock that is not properly processed. Hope this has been helpful. Like and follow for more. Be the light.